All right, folks, here we are. We're in the Buman farmstead. Looking here, we're going to be playing a little bit of Land of the Free, American War of Independence. So we got some forces here. As this is not going to be overly exciting because we are trying to figure out these rules ourselves. After reading them many times, we're still not comprehending until we actually start rolling dice. But here we got the Continentals, the Rebels are on that side, facing off against all the Hessians. So this is the Hessian flank over here, and they're moving forward. And we're probably going to try to take out this farmstead over here. So, and we like the apples, so we're going to take the orchard too.
I can't have the apples.
So we got a first game here today with Dan. And there we go. Yeah,
that's what we're playing.
And we're playing Land of the Free. There we go. Got anything to say, Dan?
No, it'd be a good learning game. We've both been paying up figures for this game for what? Probably I've been doing it for almost 2 years.
Yeah, mine started last April.
Long time coming, so looking forward to it. Just walking through the rules. I think it looks like a good set. It's gonna be fun.
All right. We'll be back with some information and see how bad we're doing.
It will be bad.
Mistakes will be made.
I know. Mistakes will be made.
All right, we'll be back. Here we go. It's after turn one. We did some maneuvering. Everybody's looking at each other. My force is basically marching up in double column here, line column, basically. These guys over here looking... We can't cross that swamp. That pond is in the way, so we're maneuvering around it. This house got in the way, so we're going to torch it here in a second. We got this unit over here. It's looking across the cabbage patch, and they're going, man, we can make good sauerkraut out of this.
We're stomping it.
Then we can make some pickled cabbage.
Yeah, there you go.
And these guys are trying to cross over the little flower or the garden area, trampling over all the woman's vegetables, and she's out there. You get off my lawn! They marched out of the woods over here. These guys are going, hey, I don't know what you guys' problem. This is all nice and open over here. And then there's like, hey, apples.
Apples, protect the orchard.
All right, so that is where we're sitting. You want to roll initiative?
Yeah. Do it. Basically, you get +1 because of your force commander being high. Better.
I got a 5.
Yeah, and I got a 4. So you've got initiative.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here.
Get excited.
I got a feeling that I'm going to activate this unit over here and move forward and give a volley into somebody.
And I have the green dice mark stored fire orders, combat orders. So I might be let her rip.
Yeah.
It's going to get dicey now.
Man, we're going to see guys possibly dying.
Or running away.
Run away! It's just a rabbit, sir. I'll kill it for you. I'd put some more colorful words in there, but that'd be inappropriate.
Yeah, inappropriate.
All right, we'll be back. Well, all right, buddy, it's into turn 2, and you can see there's lots of smoke out there as everybody's firing. It was pretty bad over here. My grenadiers marched up over here. This unit here used to be up here. He unleashed a volley into these guys, did some damage, and then they were come back and stood there and just kept reloading, blew us hard, cracked us like an egg, and we fell back exhausted here with a couple disorder markers. They're not very happy, and the commander the group commander joined him, and he got shot.
Yeah, shot.
But we woke him back up, and he's back here now. So it was just a flesh wound.
Just a scratch.
Then over here, you see this unit they are shaking.
Yeah, they're shaking.
My unit is shaken, my musketeers. Now you see wait, they're gone.
Well, they're over here.
Yeah, they're over there. They ran away.
They got crushed.
What happened was that I came up, marched up, unleashed a good volley into them, hurt them, they fell back, then they turned around, came back,
It charged.
and charged into me, and I countercharged.
Yeah.
And we got into big melee, and I beat you by 7.
Yeah, which forced me to route.
And they just routed him off the board. So that was a pretty good. These guys just unleashed a volley into those guys and forced them to fall back. They came back and then shot over here. And, and I had a couple disorders. They caused 2 disorders.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to have my force commander join up and then got rid of the disorders.
Yeah.
So my force commander is parked right there with them.
So I could shoot him next turn.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky.
But hopefully if we win initiative, things will change.
Yeah.
These guys marched out of the flower bed and garden, came up here and unleashed a devastating volley into the wall.
And did nothing, yes.
I turned around and gave them a nice volley, and they're shaking.
Yep, they're shaking.
And it's like, my guys hide behind the wall. Fredericksburg. So that was pretty much it. And back here, these guys are still digging in their position going, what are we supposed to do, sir?
Where do we shoot?
I don't see anywhere where we can shoot.
And I've got the apple orchard secured.
Yep, he's over here in the apple orchard, munching away.
Foundering.
And they just finally go. So we got a unit here that may give him something. Yeah. But you want to roll initiative?
Cover. Yep.
I got a 4.
You got initiative. I got 2.
All right. So we'll be back after 3 or so and see what happens.
See what happens.
That was the end of 3.
That was the end of 3.
At the end of 3. All right. These guys marched up behind the wall over here, and for some reason they're just chanting Fredericksburg. I don't know why. Makes no sense yet. And then these guys unleashed some crashing volleys into over here and did nothing.
Yeah, you took a bunch of hits, but you passed your morale check.
Yeah,
that was the key, so nothing happened.
These guys are still exhausted, but they got rid of all their disorders. Yeah. They actually can think maybe now. And I had my group commander back there trying to whip them like dogs to get them to do something. I'm like, no, man, we're not going there. We're some pretty serious shit. These guys had to go into column march to get around the pond because these guys are blocking the road.
Which those guys pumped shots into this unit that had to retreat and went from shaken to exhausted then.
Yeah, that
was a pretty good hit.
Yeah, they're looking back there going, this is not good for us.
No, but they stayed on the table.
And over here, this little unit here unleashed a crushing vault. Man, it was a good one too.
Yeah, it was good. It was crazy.
Lots of 6s in that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hit these guys, had them fall back into the farm right there. They were all disordered, and then I hopped the wall, and then gave them another volley, and we broke.
They
routed off the table.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. So we do initiative.
Let's do initiative. I did not get it.
Wait, I can roll as a 2. I got a 5.
Yeah, 1 would still get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got initiative again.
Let's do this.
All right.
We'll be back. That's probably the last turn, probably.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, here we are, back after 4, and yes, they're still parked over here. Sitting there trying to figure out how to reload, wondering what things happened. And over here, this unit that was that one, they rallied and then they did some.
Oh, this was amazing.
It was like rolling boxcars. I marched them forward and unleashed the volleys into these guys, and then brought them down to shaking behind their little wall.
And they failed the morale check and are withdrawing.
Yeah, so it's like unbelievable march across the board.
Yeah, forced march across the board.
And it was progressively got harder to do, and it got progressively better.
Yeah.
No problems. These guys,
they're exhausted,
but they rallied right there.
Yep, so they're still there. These guys actually ran off the table.
Yeah, those are gone because they took a volley from that group there.
In the trees, yeah.
This group here, they marched over, put a volley into them, and pushed them back, and then they reloaded and put a volley and broke those and hurt those guys. So it was like Yeah. And then this unit over here
Just
is
trying
like
to find a fight.
they're like, oh, we need to go into column and get into battle as quick as possible. The generals wonder why we lollygagging. We could have been chasing the unit that was over there that's running away, but no.
You got your sauerkraut.
Yeah.
We're pillaging the garden.
We found a great pile of sausages and cabbage, so we're going to have dinner tonight.
And the apples, I think we lost as we retreated out of there. The apples are lost.
Yeah, we cut the trees down.
Stuffing our pockets as we run.
And then the cannon crew over here finally dug in and go, all right, where's the target? There is no target.
You're out of range. Move forward. Digging foxholes. That's what you do in the army.
But I'd say it was a pretty good game.
It was a good game. We got a good grip on the rules finally, I think.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. I figured like 2-3 more games like this and we'd have it down.
Yeah.
I think.
And we weren't even playing with the element special rules, like the militia and the Jaegers and the Grenadiers, and everybody's got special light infantry rules that we weren't even using.
Yeah, we went just basics right
We
now.
made some mistakes, but we figured them all out as we went. So, yeah, a couple more games, I think you'd have it down pretty good.
Yeah, the rules aren't that complicated. It's pretty simple.
And it all works well, and there's a lot to think about. We didn't use our commanders as much, especially in the first 2 turns. We would have used them more.
Yeah.
That would have been helpful. I think this is a nice size of force to use on a 4x6 table. You'd have to have less terrain if you wanted to have.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed is just like in a lot of games where you got units that have to move around in blocks, terrain makes a big hindrance.
Yeah, because I felt like this table was empty compared to like playing bolt action, but there's still plenty, borderline too much terrain.
Yeah, you looked at it and go, yeah, that looks pretty easy. And then, oh, I can't maneuver.
Yeah, time you got a 10-inch wide unit to move around. But it made it interesting. We had to maneuver, which you want some of that.
Yeah.
To keep it interesting. But yeah, a good system. And it does capture the flavor, I think, well, of the American War of Independence. Even the fact we didn't use a lot of the flavor rules.
Yeah.
But it's
for the next time.
Awesome.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
I'd do it again.
I'll be more inspired to put together another unit or two. And
yeah, nothing like getting a game in to get you inspired to continue on.
Yeah, definitely need to put in. I need probably another I definitely need another musketeer unit, and those fusiliers are going to be coming in handy.
Yeah. The next game we play, we'll use all those special rules so we can really see what they do.
Because the Grenadiers would be really hard to face up close.
Yes.
Because they'll give you a volley and then charge you.
Yes.
They're a little slower in the maneuver aspect of it, but once you
get... Yeah, because they got a third less maneuver orders than a unit of their size, if I remember right.
But their special orders give them a free maneuver.
Does it? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of balances out, but it's a charge. They get that charge order.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a free inspirational charge.
Yeah. And then you rolled up your commanders, and you had all of them, one of the better quality ones.
That was something. Even when I had to re-roll after one of my commanders got hit in the head with a bullet,
your replacement was even as good as those. Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's every line guy I have is good. We're all trained. So yeah. Then you had your one.
One got replaced, and he was incompetent.
The worst. He is highly incompetent. Private, come over here. Yes, sir. You're in charge. What? I don't know.
That's what I ran with. Yeah, but he's still on the table.
Yeah, he's over there. He found
found
a
got
horse.
him to pass a check.
Yeah.
So all is not lost.
Yeah, you needed an 8 or 9, right?
9.
Yeah, and he passed
Something
it.
like that. Passed it. I couldn't roll a
Your
7 to save my life.
Your incompetent commander did better than your competent commander.
That's some poor dice rolling at times.
Yeah, it's like you needed. All right, we need to roll a 6. I roll snake eyes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it was a fun game. It was a good. We both had enough handle on it, I think, to make to make it work, so we weren't reading rules every second.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All righty. Hopefully we'll get another one of these in soon. All right, folks. Hope you like this one. We'll talk with you later.
Ta-ta.